to day 6 of the Kickstart Challenge. Woohoo! You guys are crushing it. The comments are blowing up. You guys are having breakthroughs. You guys are sharing the little simple greatness that you're achieving every day and things that you're working on, and you struggle, and guess what? You push through it. I'm so thankful for you guys. I'm so thankful for this community. I'm thankful for like-minded believers. Welcome to day 6, visualization. Okay? I want you guys to do a little technique here with me. So I want you to just stand wherever you are, just stand shoulder widths apart. Okay? I want you to point straight out, put your hands straight out. Okay? I think I'm going to have to scoot up for this one. Okay, so I want you to stand shoulder width apart and point straight out. And then what I want you to do is just turn all the way around until you can't turn anymore. I got to bend my arm. But, okay, so I just want you to stand shoulder width apart and then turn around and see where you're pointing. See where you stopped pointing, okay? Now come back around, okay? Now I want you to close your eyes and I want you to visualize yourself. So our hands are down, we're closing our eyes and we're just visualizing ourselves, bringing up our hand like we just did, turning our body around and pointing behind us. But this time when your eyes are closed and you're visualizing, I want you to visualize yourself pointing, turning around further, pointing further. Okay? Twice as much. Okay? Now visualize yourself bringing up your arm again and turning your body, turning your top half, your waist, all the way around and going further, 3 times as much. Okay? We're putting that mental picture in our mind, okay? So now we're going to do it one more time in our minds. Our eyes are closed. You bring up your arm. You turn all the way around 4 times as much to where you can't turn anymore in your mind. Come back around. Okay, open your eyes, okay? Now, we're going to do it again, physically instead of mentally. Put your arm up. I got to scoot up. Okay, and then turn all the way around. Wow. How much more did you turn? Ow, my shoulder. I turned almost more than about twice as much, or 1.5 times as much, right? So you turned further. Why did we turn further on our arm like this? Turning, pointing. Why did we turn further the second time? Because we visualized it in our minds, okay? We put a mental picture in our mind. The first time we couldn't point. We didn't know we were capable. We didn't visualize it. We just turned and pointed. The second time we actually put a mental picture in our mind, okay? Guys, our brains cannot tell the difference between something we vividly imagined and something we actually experienced. I love that quote. Our brains, our minds cannot tell the difference between something we just vividly imagined and something we actually did. Isn't that amazing? Like, there has been research done on athletes, college athletes, NBA athletes, and NFL athletes, okay? Research has been done on athletes, on people who play sports. Okay, so the specific research that was done is on basketball players. And one group of the basketball players worked on their free throws, their 3-pointers, okay? So they worked on their shot. Okay, the other group of the basketball players did not physically work on their shot. They just did visualization techniques with the experts, okay? They did not pick up a basketball for this time, for this study, this research study. Guess who, when they did the study, the results, guess who had a better percentage of basketball shots? Not the ones who physically practiced it, but the ones who visualized it. Isn't that amazing? Like, the people who visualized shooting the basketball in their minds, the correct technique, okay, grabbing the ball, posting up and shooting, they shot more shots. They were better. They got the result they wanted. That is amazing to me, okay? So the power of our minds, we don't even, like, people always say, oh, we've only used 10% of our minds and, all this stuff. Like, our minds are so powerful. Thoughts are things. Thoughts are things. And there's a wonderful Bible verse. It's 1 John 3:15, and it says, whoever hateth his brother in his heart is a murderer. So we don't even have to pick up a gun to murder somebody. Isn't that crazy? I'm not getting religious on y'all, but I'm just saying the power of our words, the power of our thoughts. Okay? If we think a hatred thought, we're going to feel it, it's going to consume us, and it's like we actually pulled the trigger on somebody. Okay? And that's terrible. Okay, so where our focus goes, the energy in our body and our minds goes. Okay, where our focus goes, what we focus on, that's where our energy is going to go. And if we can see it, we can feel it. Okay, so all of these outward behaviors that you're experiencing in your life, and then I'm experiencing in my life, we're talking about the negative things, the things that we want to change. So maybe our frustration, maybe our impatience, okay, maybe our weight, maybe that relationship that needs to be mended, maybe the issue at work with your coworkers, okay, maybe just something inside of you that you can't tap into to reach your full potential, okay. All of these outward behaviors and results that we're seeing in our lives are a result of what's going on in our minds, right? It's what's going on in our heart and mind. Whatever, like children. The children, I'm a teacher, you guys know. Some of you guys are teachers on here. The children are only mimicking what has been implanted in their mind. They're young, they're innocent. They're not evil and all of these things. They're not what that outward behavior is. They're only acting out what has been implanted, what has been said to them, what has been shown to them, okay? And just like you and I, we're only doing what we've thought, okay? What has been implanted in our brain from media, internet, television, parents, teachers, media, and billboards and commercials and all of these things, right? Okay? So as you see, like the light bulb and these cell phones and the gadgets and all of these things, all of these inventions first started with a thought, right? They all started with a thought. And have you ever guys thought of like a cool invention or something that would be cool to invent over the course of your life, and then you thought it, but you didn't act on it, and then 5 years later, or even a couple of years later or something, you see that thing that you thought of, and it's like, wow, well, that was what I was thinking about to invent, or, whatever. It's like, they took action and you didn't, they took action and I didn't. So thoughts are things. So every invention, everything we see, all of these outward things first started in our mind. So we have to see the result in advance in our brains. We have to condition our minds daily. We have to condition our minds daily to see ourselves slimmer, to see ourselves with more patience, to see ourselves getting up 15 minutes earlier to start our day, to see ourselves spending more time with our children, to having those positive conversations instead of gossiping about somebody in the break room at work or at your desk at work or on the phone, right? We all struggle, right? A wonderful scripture in the Bible, it's in Habakkuk. I think I pronounced that correctly. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2, and it says, write the vision, make it plain. Even God says that. God said that in the book of Habakkuk. He says, write the vision and make it plain. Okay, so let's do that. Let's write it down and let's make it plain, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, so the action steps for today. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for the action steps? Simple today. The first action step I have is just spend 2 minutes a day. You guys will not believe, just 2 minutes a day. If you're spending 0 minutes a day, which sometimes I do. If you're spending 0 minutes a day visualizing what you want your result, but if you spend 2 minutes a day, 2 minutes a day is already way ahead of what you weren't doing, right? If you were spending 0 minutes a day. So spend 2 minutes a day, just 2 minutes a day. Start with that. And once you master that, you can do 5 minutes. And from there, spend Spend 2 minutes a day putting that picture in your mind. Seeing your body slimmer, stronger, more muscular. See yourself having more patience, okay? See yourself being kind to the coworkers and getting up earlier and doing the things that you love to do and helping your coworker, helping your neighbor, okay? Giving. You know, a lot of times when we feel a lack within ourselves, it's because we're not giving it. So when we don't feel loved, we need to give love. When we don't feel cared for and like we're receiving the blessings, we need to give what we have, and then right? So give and receive. So if that's what your vision is, visualize it in your mind. Just spend 2 minutes a day. A great time to do this would be before bed, okay? Because it's a relaxing time, a time to meditate and think about, you know, what it is that you want to visualize the result. So you're going to visualize the result, that outcome that you're looking for. Is it that New Year's resolution? Okay? Your goal, what you want to achieve, okay? So visualize that. Just put the picture in our mind and really create the picture. Put the picture in your mind. What does it look like? What does it sound like? What does it smell like? What does it taste like? Whatever the vision, that result you want. How do you feel when you've achieved that? That's a good one. How will you feel when you achieve that goal? Okay? Think about that in your mind. Visualize that. Then the second step I have is most likely for the ladies, but hey guys, you can do it too. It's a vision board, right? We all have seen the vision boards on Pinterest and, you know, on the internet. So ladies, get a vision board, right? So what I have is just like a foam, like this right here. It's a foam thick poster, and I just cut out pictures from magazines. I've actually printed off a lot of pictures on the internet of things that I wanted. They don't always have to be material things, okay? I have a lot of things on there that are not material, okay? Like earning a degree, okay? That was on there. Going skydiving, that was on there. Going to visit Colorado, that was on there. Just different things. What else was on there? All kinds of things, okay? All kinds of things. And I did that a year ago. And you would not believe how many of those I actually achieved. How many of those I've actually achieved. I had them posted on the board. And guess what? I have it right beside my bed. My bed is here. I have my vision board right there. So every time I wake up in the morning, I see my vision board. Every time I go to bed at night, I see my vision board. And it's implanted in my brain. And guys, it's crazy. The law of attraction, it's real. You know, what you think of, it's going to come to you, okay? You will make the way. You will do the steps. People will come into your life. The events will just line up perfectly for you to get it. Yes, it'll take hard work. Okay, guys? So visualize that. 2 minutes a day. Ladies, let's get the vision board started. I want to see pictures. I'll take a picture of mine and show you guys if you want to. Guys, you can do it too. But guys, really 2 minutes a day. You can do it in the morning, like I said. Or at night, like I said. Or if you want to do it in the morning, that's great. Or if you want to just take a 2-minute break during your day. Everybody got it today? Come on, guys. Let's visualize our goals, our dreams, our passion, our purpose. Let's visualize it and put it into existence. Let's get it, guys.